When it comes to improving your health, Pharmanex offers solutions. Our products are clinically proven to help you lead a healthier life. Our 6S quality process ensures that each product is guaranteed safe and effective. In addition to our rigorous scientific standards, we collaborate with global experts to develop our leading products. Our scientific advisory board includes more than 20 leading authorities in the scientific community.
Every day we make choices. In fact, selection is such a common process that a lot of the time we hardly even think about it. Take supplements, for example. Supplements are a specialized form of food that millions of people use every day. But do you really know what goes into the supplements you take? Does it matter? Actually, it does. The process of identifying and understanding active ingredients begins with carefully gathering information. From ancient records to the most recent clinical studies, these volumes are available to almost anyone who's interested and can read a half-dozen Eastern and Western languages. But it takes years of experience and scientific savvy to know what is valid research and how to interpret it. And that's just the beginning. Chemical analysis, traveling the world to find the right plants containing the right chemical compounds, toxicity studies, compatibility studies, safety studies, clinical studies, applying all this complicated data to make a formula that can be utilized by the body. This business of making a good supplement is just plain complicated. One company has tackled this challenge in an extraordinary way. It readily acknowledges that a large and diverse team of scientists is needed to grapple with the complexities of natural ingredients. Nutritionists, pharmacologists, organic chemists, biochemists, immunologists, botanists, toxicologists, even MDs. And these aren't just ordinary scientists. They've produced dozens of patents and scientific papers. Their work is internationally recognized. And even this isn't enough for them. They also team up with leading scientists around the world for research and clinical studies. You know that even with the team Pharmanex has, it takes many months, sometimes years, to fully understand the chemical profile of a single plant. Certain chemical compounds in the plant may be toxic, and if so, scientists need to determine how they can be removed. Most importantly, in order to ensure that the ingredient is really going to work, careful studies are conducted to identify the active ingredients. Once these are determined, more tests help verify what levels of active ingredients are most efficacious. But the work still isn't finished. There are literally hundreds of factors that can affect not only the quality, but also the quantity of active ingredients in a plant. Factors such as weather conditions during the growing season, area humidity, levels of rainfall, nutrients in the soil, crop rotations and other disease prevention efforts, methods of insect control, amounts of sunlight, temperatures, and the list goes on and on.
Every time we purchase an ingredient for Pharmanex products, one of our sourcing members goes to the actual manufacturer of the ingredient and takes samples. Those samples are brought back here to our Shanghai lab to be tested. We test for heavy metals, solvent residue, pesticides, assay. Every single item in the spec is tested. If those pass, we accept the shipment and they go directly to our Provo warehouse. If not, we reject.
What we've been talking about is the Pharmanex 6S quality process. It involves a complex set of highly integrated activities to ensure that Pharmanex products deliver on their promises every capsule, every bottle, every time. For simplicity, the activities are grouped into 6 categories: selection, sourcing, structure, standardization, safety, and substantiation. At Pharmanex, selection starts with exhaustive research and careful analysis not just by 1 or 2 scientists, but by top PhDs who confer across the globe. Once the right ingredients have been selected from thousands of options, the experts in sourcing join the process, and the hunt for the best raw materials begins. Now, just because an ingredient has the same name as one in a study or scientific document isn't good enough. In order to know exactly which plant is good enough, the molecular structure is analyzed. Not only do we make sure we're using the right part of the plant, but the active molecules are identified and tested to study toxicity, potency, and effectiveness. We know that all sorts of things can affect those active ingredients. So, on-site testing is conducted on a regular basis to ensure we're getting the purity and quality of ingredients required. And Pharmanex isn't satisfied with just a sprinkling of the active ingredients. Again, extensive testing and clinical studies help determine the right amount of actives needed in each dose. This information allows strict standards to be created. Not only are the actives standardized, but every single capsule needs to contain all the ingredients at the right levels. Pharmanex uses the most advanced testing procedures available to ensure the absence of toxins in each and every capsule. Preclinical and clinical studies back every product claim. A product must pass each level of scrutiny. If it doesn't, the product or the ingredient is rejected. The whole 6S process requires constant collaboration across scientific and manufacturing disciplines and a unified commitment to quality.